part of my first meal. I've already took a bite. Um, this is around 60 grams of a patty. Um, I like to do this in the morning, the days I can. It gives me way more energy than just doing eggs. I have more power in the gym, which is a good thing. If you want to have the best workout as possible, I like to have meat, and because it makes me feel energetic and it makes me feel like I don't have anything in the stomach. So it's an amazing feeling, especially for days like this where I have pull-ups and muscle-ups to do. And after this, I'm gonna have 2 eggs, and that's it for the first part of my meal. And then here in 30 minutes, an hour, I'll have some milk, and then I'll have some fruit before the gym, which I think will be banana and some orange juice, which is something that I've noticed this year that helps me tons with my training. Just by having some fresh orange juice, my energy, my power in the gym is way better. So combining this and some orange juice, I've seen that is a good thing to eat before the gym. There's literally little to no things that can beat raw milk. One of the best things ever. Every time I eat this way, I have this surge of joy, energy, and excitement, which is like a very amazing thing, and most people will not feel like this on the daily basis, and it is all due to the way I eat. I've been doing this approach for almost 6 years now. I've tried every major diet you can think of: carnivore, keto, the gym bro diet, which is broccoli, rice, oats, protein powders. I've tried vegetarian, and I've never felt as good as now. And it's all due to this way of eating. And you may ask, how do I feel this, especially in the morning? A lot of people in the morning feel low, no energy, they have no brain power, and they cannot focus and all of that. I'd say start by cutting everything that is grains, bread, oats, pancakes, even if it has protein, all of these things, cut it off. And then cut things like with sugar, fruit, honey. Honey is okay. I do have honey in the morning sometime, then it's okay. Like fruits, the first 3 hours in the morning, don't have nothing like that. Just have something like meat, especially red meat. I've seen that it gives me more of this motivation, power that white meat does not give me, or fish. Eggs, if you do these 2 things in the morning, you'll see a big difference. Try it for a week and you'll see that you feel way better. I'm not saying that you should never eat carbs, nothing like that. I do eat carbs. Milk has carbs. Potato has carbs. I do eat them. But in the morning, if you want the most energy, to feel the lightest, if you want to feel your digestion the best possible, try this and you'll see that you'll feel really good. I have this surge of energy and I'm excited to go to the gym. I have some more work to do, but yeah, I'm excited to go to the gym, to finish the work, and I think I'm gonna do some cleaning around here because I have all this energy and I have to use it for something. So this is gonna be my pre-workout. The banana, I've been already eating it, and I have here oranges. I'll have it right after the banana. Like I said, the vitamin C, the sugar helps me with my training. Now here I have intra workout. I have water, salt, and some honey. I know Primal guys don't like the salt thing, but I've been running this experiment with salt and it does a good job. It helps me, I'd say, very, very well with my training. I have more force, more output, better output with my training, which is essential for me. So this is what I usually do every day that I go to the gym. Just sugar, easy to digest. I absorb it quickly and I can utilize it. Like I don't like to go to the gym full and feel lethargic. For example, last week I ate some potato, some rice with meat like 2-3 hours before the gym, but I went to the gym, I was lethargic, I was feeling super low on energy, I didn't have no power at all. Even though I ate a good amount of calories, I hate that sensation, so I always do things like this. I never do bread, potatoes, or any sort of these grains, like a lot of people do. A lot of people do oats before the gym. I really don't know how they can do it. How can they work out after having these meals? I feel like so slow, so lethargic, so out of energy. And these types of foods, like just fruit, quick sugars that you can utilize, it easy to digest, and you don't feel heavy, are key. At least for me, and this is also what I recommend my clients, like before a workout, do these things. And they usually say that the workouts go well. So yeah, this is my pre-workout. And one thing, I always do the juice only. I don't do like the fiber of the orange. I don't like it at all. I don't like to eat that much fiber. If I eat too much fiber, especially from fruits or vegetables, my digestion gets messed up. I do better on very low fiber to no fiber at all. And this is because also I do eat mostly raw foods, raw eggs, raw meat, which makes digestion easy, and I don't need that extra fiber like a lot of people do because they eat only cooked meat. And when you eat a lot of cooked meat, your digestion will be harder compared to the raw. So you'll probably need more fiber from fruits, potatoes, which would help you out. So, one of the best things to have after a workout is probably raw milk. Why? You have all the macros, you have all the nutrients that you need to restore your muscles, to replenish the glycogen, for the hormones, for the IGF-1, for the GH, which are important. If you see my videos, you know what I'm talking about. I usually have just a bit of this, and then, now I'm doing this. I have this when I get back from the gym. I have just like half a cup, sometimes a full cup, and then I have my solid meal, which is usually potato or rice, meat, egg yolks, or butter or some sort of fat, or if I have some avocados, I'll throw some avocados there. Yeah, this is basically a meal that I always do when I'm not fully raw. When I'm not fully raw, because since I train, I need those extra carbs from potato and rice. I've done this experiment where
I don't eat potatoes or rice, like my digestion is better, I have less inflammation, my skin is better, but I don't have that power in the gym, and I feel like I lose size, I lose like the power at the gym. It feels like my muscles build up slower, and my strength kind of suffers a bit when I do only fruit, for example. Instead of doing that, I do meat and then fruit, or fruit and then meat, because mixing them two is not good thing sometimes for the digestion. And yeah, this is a meal that I always do. If I want to lose a bit of fat, I usually go fully raw, just eggs, meat, fruit, and milk. But now I just want to maintain my weight, and I'm a person that loses weight pretty fast. If I cut, especially the potatoes or rice, you could say, well, you could eat more milk or more meat, but the problem is that when I go fully raw, I am more satiated, so I don't want to eat a lot, and I don't like to force eating food. Is not the best thing. Your body knows what it needs, so I'm not going to force my body to eat what it doesn't want. So that's why I do this. I feel great. Like potatoes and rice is probably the best carb source that you can have instead of pasta or oats or bread. These two are the best in terms of digestion, which is, I think, what you should be looking for when eating carbs, because carbs have no nutrients in there. They're just empty calories, and they're used to fill you up. These are foods that slaves back in the day, and still today, eat every day, because they make you full and give you like the energy. So yeah, gonna go for a walk, and then when I come back, I'll eat my actual post-workout meal.
So this will be my post-workout meal, the official post-workout meal. The rice, the meat, eggs, and egg yolk and raw cheese. This combination is probably one of the best combinations, because you get all the macros, you get the macronutrients, you get the carbs, the protein, the fats, which is what you need to recover properly your nervous system, your muscles, and as an athlete, you want to get these things dialed in. The nutrients, mainly the nutrients because of your nervous system, the protein for the muscle, for the joints, all of that thing, all of those things that you need as an athlete to function properly. So this is quite a big meal, you can see. I usually do 2 of these a day, sometimes 1, depending on how I feel. Today, since I worked out, probably I'll have 1 more, but if not, it's just milk, honey, and raw eggs, and that's it for the dinner.
So I just prepared these batches with raw milk. I'm gonna leave them outside for, I don't know, I'm gonna travel on Sunday. So for the next few days, I'm gonna be drinking these. I'm gonna leave them outside for 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. I've left the raw milk outside for a week, and it's okay. It just becomes fear. And there's a recent study, if I'm not wrong, that shows how fermented milk has this ability to remove microplastics from the body, which is a big issue of us modern people, modern man, even women too. And yeah, so drinking a bunch of raw fermented milk could be helpful removing these microplastics from the body, which disrupts your hormones, tanks of testosterone, and can make you infertile. So that's it for you as a man. Yeah, I'm gonna live in here, probably gonna drink some more
So this is probably my last meal. I don't think I'm gonna eat more meat. I'm kind of satisfied. It's almost 8. It's like 14 minutes to 8 p.m. and I don't want to eat more because I'm gonna get too full and I'll have trouble sleeping. So this will be my last meal basically. I put here some honey. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it's already mixed because it's room temperature. I'm gonna do this and probably 2 or 3 eggs. I like to feel kind of empty before going to the bed, satisfied but empty. I have the best sleep when I do this. I've had problems a lot of times when I eat too much and too late. If I don't have this big meal at 7, I'll have trouble sleeping. So it's almost 8. I will not eat more meat and rice or potato. I'm gonna just do this. It tastes amazing. You have the nutrients there, and this combination helps me with sleep, which is good. A lot of people have noticed the same thing. The combination of milk and honey, the sweetness, the sugar helps you relaxing and with sleep. So probably try this, and yeah, you can see if it works or not. But for me, it works pretty well. So I guess that's it. If I drink eggs, I'll show you.